Excellencies, heads of state and government, Chair of the African Commission, as well as Chair of the African Union, distinguished delegates, ladies and gentlemen. It's an honor to represent Malawi and her interest in matters to do with fertilizer and soil health at this important summit. With 9 million Malawians facing food insecurity this year as a result of poor rains occasioned by the El Niño weather, we consider any discussion regarding anything that affects food production to be a matter of national security. And so our presence here is not for the sake of participation, but a matter of socioeconomic survival. As a nation, we are very keen to partner with others on the continent and beyond in addressing one of the root causes of low productivity in agriculture: hunger and food insecurity. In fact, by being here, we are tackling one of the chief pillars of the high inflation that drives and deepens poverty in Africa. For much of the inflation we see in our economies is fueled by food inflation. And relevant to this discussion is the urgency of investing in the health of our soils to improve productivity. Malawi has not been spared from the crisis of degraded soils, and we are seeing the consequences of the same through the diminishing harvests that we are obtaining year in and year out. My government has therefore taken special interest in addressing soil health issues, and we will soon be piloting a program to address the high acidity levels in the soils of certain parts in Malawi, with the aim of quickly scaling up the same to other parts. But this is not the first intervention Malawi has effected since Abuja 2006. Previous interventions have included the improvement of smallholder farmers' access to inorganic fertilizer, which has been largely achieved through the Affordable Input Program, AIP, I introduced when I took office 4 years ago. However, we have noted that even though our efforts to improve access and use of inorganic fertilizers have led to an increase in our national food production output, the benefits have not been enjoyed by everyone at domestic level as desired. In fact, studies show that in the parts of Malawi where the gains have not been registered, the effectiveness of inorganic fertilizer plummeted by approximately 70% between 2014 and 2022 due to soil degradation, which is worsened by climate change impacts like cyclones and droughts. We have therefore realized that adding nutrients through the use of chemical fertilizers is not adequate for increasing crop productivity and reducing hunger and food insecurity. For the missing link is the urgent need to address soil health issues. This is the reason why my government has proactively developed a 10-year plan, Malawi Action Plan on fertilizer and soil health, to domesticate the continental framework which we're adopting at this summit. Our goal is to improve soil health, improve the usage of organic and inorganic fertilizers, improve soil productivity, and reduce soil degradation and soil erosion. In so doing, we will reverse the negative trend in the deterioration of our soil health through a set of interventions that have been outlined in the action plan. Through our action plan, costing approximately $163 million, we will leverage existing programs by government and other stakeholders with our development partners' support to ensure swift and effective implementation. Through our action plan, we will implement the Continental Fertilizer and Soil Health Action Initiative and others aimed at improving soil productivity. Through our action plan, Malawi will take her place in the world as a food basket for all the countries in the world that do not have the arable land, fresh water, and agricultural human capital that we have. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency. When I grow up, I'll want to speak English like he does. Impeccable English. Welcome, sir. Thank you. So next, allow me to call on stage His Excellency Nangolo Mbuba, President of the Republic